that kind of started on me before I thought I wanted it to. Hold on one second. Let's get situated. Let's see. Hope everybody's having a good day. I thought what we would do today is just kind of shoot the shit. A little shooting session, if you will. So, what I wanted to do, because we never get to do this, I'm always got something going, is just kind of shoot the shit for like 10 minutes and talk to y'all about some different camping and survival type shit, right? As you're coming in, say hello and hit like and do all that crap, even if you don't like me. Hit dislike if you don't like me, it doesn't matter. It all does the same thing. So here's the deal. We're going to wait a minute before we get people in. I hope, man, y'all are having a good day. It's been Monday around here all day long. Let's see, a couple people in. Steven, what's up, buddy? Drac, what's up? Ryan, good seeing you. Joseph, how are you, Bubba? Hey, Joe, are we going live tomorrow night? Todd, what's going on? Yeah, Shane's over there taking a break. Yeah, I had to do a little shoveling. Jody, how are you? American Patriot. Chris, hey, man, I appreciate that. I'll be over in Alabama in Red Ops. I'll be over in Alabama, I think, in April. My son and my grandsons live over there, but I'll be camping with Blackie Thomas. I think it's the second week in April. Hey, let's do this. I will always have knives on the channel. That's what we built the channel on. That's what you guys come here for, most of you. JR, what's up, buddy? James Bay, Food Forest, how y'all doing? Knives Fast. Good seeing everybody, man. Thank y'all for coming in. Listen, we're always going to do knives. I love knives. That's my heart. That's my passion. The thing with doing knives is this. I never get tired of it, right? But if you don't adapt a little bit, if you don't change a little bit, it gets a little stale, doesn't it? I am a creature, and Casey, some of you guys can speak to this. Y'all been doing it a long time. Gerbs, what's up? I'm glad JR made one too, man. I love doing knives, but I find myself when I do like just a ton of knife videos, and I want to quantify how I'm going to say it, interest goes down, right? I get it because I do them. They're so redundant. I do the same things. And while I don't do this, like, see, if you say you don't do it for clicks and views, or if I say that, it's not being honest. I'm trying to build the channel, but I don't get all worked up if I don't get, 1,000 views. It is what it is. But I felt like I was pigeonholing myself. So for those of y'all that's been around, we've been doing the how not to survive thing, and I am enjoying that a lot. So I'm going to keep going down that road, and we will always do knives. There's always going to be 3 or 4 reviews a week, as long as the good Lord lets me get out and do them. But I want to add some outdoors. That was the whole reason I added the outdoors. Now, if y'all want the truth, I might do one more name change and just stick with Choir Boys. I haven't decided yet. But we're going to do some outside stuff. The last 2 weekends, Megatron and I have gone out, and I've enjoyed it. I've learned a lot. I found that when you go out, oh, Bubba, there's never anything wrong. Scab, Thursday Blade Talk. Oh, it's Thursday. Thank you. Yeah, y'all join us. Hey, man, Patrick from Cass Iberia, speaking about knives and swords. He is an interesting guy to have on. Check him out. But listen, real quick, I got like 5 minutes. What is the first thing you think to take if you're going camping, if you're going in the woods? Joe, for you guys who do reviews in the woods, what's the first thing that's on your mind to take? Is it a weapon? Is it a first aid kit? Is it water? Is it fire making? What's the first thing? I can tell you, for me, the first thing ever is a knife. It's become so ingrained now. And the truth is, I always have a problem figuring out which one. Toilet paper. Dude, you are the 4th person, Casey. And here's what's crazy. Here's what's stupid. That should be like the most basic thing, right? The last 2 times, now, without being crude or ugly, because my wife has been going with me on these excursions, and ladies use more TP than we do. There's always something. But I'll be damned if it was up to me, I'd forget it and I'd be in a mess. But you're like the fourth person who's mentioned that. Mark, hey Bubba, come on in. Hey, Scabo Knife and Surefire, Stephen Wallace Food, JS Backpack with Water, Band-Aids. Yeah. Hey, Joe, do you take, and just no bullshit, do you take a first aid kit? When I got shot, and this is the God's honest truth. Now, this didn't have anything to do with filming. This was another time. Timbo, Knife for Sure, Gerbs, Ferro Rod. When I got shot, man, I was working. I was literally on the side of the road, heard a guy holler at me. I turn around and I see this asshole pull the trigger. And it's not like the movies. Shit hurt, man. I kind of buckled a little bit and stood back up. I got shot right there. And there's a whole backstory that don't matter. He knew me, but I don't think he meant. I think he was trying to be a wise ass and shoot around me, scare me, whatever, and it hit me. Here's what I learned: a very valuable lesson. I waited. I mean mugged him. I wasn't gonna run. At that point, I weighed 375 pounds. I was dead to rights. They haul ass. I make it to my truck, dude. Listen, I used up every stinking Band-Aid, every bandage, everything trying to fill, and I'll show y'all just so everybody don't think I'm full of shit. Right here, man. Y'all see that? If you ever pay attention in the video. And the truth is, the truth is, man, I had my leg up just like this, right? And y'all can see the nerve damage and shit like that. But I'm sitting like in my truck. I'm sitting in the floorboard, man, of my truck. And I'm sitting like this. It's hurting. You know what was running through my head? Because I'd done a line about that long, not long before I got shot. And let me just say this. I probably deserved it, okay, if we're being real. But dude, I'm sitting in my truck. Now, heart's going 1,000, blood's going everywhere. And I'm guys, when I'm telling you, I'm packing everything I could into it. At first, in my mind, I'm like, I need to get help. Dude, nobody was stopping. Nobody. And I'm sitting on the side of the road in a work truck with a work shirt. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Nobody stopped. From that day on, I keep a bunch of shit in my car. Now, I don't plan on getting shot again, and I know that sounds kind of like a wild story. But the truth of the matter is, I learned the hard way. Now, who the hell would have ever thought, and who in their normal right mind plans on getting shot, right? You don't. But that really triggered in me, like, I need some more shit. When I got to the hospital, and this is my hand before God, I walked in, I made up some kind of bullshit story of what happened. You know who I was scared of? I didn't want to go home and tell my wife. I was trying to think of how I could hide it from my wife. And that tells you my mental state at the time. Hand before God, on my son's life and on my grandfather's grave. They asked me what happened. I told them I stepped through some kind of glass table in the woods. I swear to you I did. They dug out a little piece of metal, and the lady's looking at me. It was a little flat piece. And I could have probably got shot ricochet because it never hit a bone, never. So they clean it out. The one nurse said, "You stepped through." I said, "I sure did." She took my boot and dumped. I swear to y'all, my dumb ass went back to work. I about lost my leg over that shit. I wouldn't let them do x-rays. Moral of the story, don't do drugs, kids. Don't be a criminal, kids. And make sure you have a solid first aid kit. That's why, like, when y'all hear me say, "Oh, I got a first aid kit," I'll tell you what I got is some of that bandage, you know what I'm saying, that you can wrap around. I got about 12 miles of that shit, son. Let's see. Let me catch up. Todd, blood clot. Ooh, I got me some of those, buddy. I did, and I didn't have on me then, but that's a great suggestion. Big E, what's up? I carry the blood clot powder, and I carry, matter of fact, tomorrow I'll go live and I'll show you. I got my little kit in the car. I carry 2 different types of blood clot. I learned that when I about cut this finger off again, high on meth, and shouldn't have been using a knife. Robbie, yes, tourniquet. Yeah, man, I am too. Gerbs has 3 med kits. Guys, listen, Casey said he's proud of the turnaround. Listen, it took me a long time. Even getting off drugs and stuff, it took me a long time, and damn near lost Megan. I damn near lost everything I had. But if I'd have lost Megan, that would have been it for me. And just by the grace of the good Lord, I stopped in time. Even the first year of having this channel, I was feeling a lot of effects. You guys, you don't just do a ton of meth and coke and fentanyl. And I was one of those guys, man, who could do drugs and eat. That was a deadly combination, right? But the truth is, it took me a year, maybe 2 years. And if you watch my old videos, you can still see just, I'll go around the corner to go around my elbow to get to my ass, right? So it's taken a lot. And I'm thankful for all of you who's hung in here, for you creators who shout me out for some strange reason. Thank you for that. For you guys who subscribe and roll with the channel. It means a lot, man. It means a lot. I know sometimes I come on here and pour mouth and piss and moan, but I want you to know this channel, along with my wife, has really kind of saved my life. Listen, didn't mean for it to go this way. I'll go live again tomorrow at 2 o'clock. I better, Matt, you're right, buddy. You're right. Terry, what's going on? DMG. All right, guys, I got to get out of here. Buddy, thank you, JR. Thank you. Thank you. All right, guys, love y'all. I'll be here tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Check in then.